Hello my friends, it's Suzanne here. Thank you for joining me for another Fabricate Friday video. I have this really cute little 3x3 card holder box. It holds, I've got three 3x3s plus little envelopes in this side and three 3x3 little cards. Just so you can see. On this side, this was the stamp set, Oh Happy Day, I think it was called. And I didn't actually video the cards that I made on it before it became retired. Boo! Okay, so there is a little magnet here. I'm not going to do the little circle. I think it's not as sticky as I wanted it to be. Okay, but anyway, I'm going to show you how to make this. This is using retired products. Sorry about that. There is a particular way of cutting the designer series paper because I am cutting it in half, but the pattern still continues, and you'll notice that here as well. So there is a specific way to do that. So I'm going to start with a piece of 10 by 7.5, and starting on the long side, we're scoring at 2, 2.5, 6, and 6.5. I'm using shimmery white cardstock, so it's heavier. Okay, and then we're going to require 2 pieces of the same cardstock at 5.5 by 2.5 and 2 pieces. So basically I already made one to save time, but this is how you make it. You have to do this twice. So 2.5 by 5.5, long side at 1/2, 1, 4.5, and 5. Flip it round and do 1/2 and 1. All right. So burnish your score lines. This paper's thick. Either that or I didn't score it very well. This is beautiful paper to work with. I still haven't gotten my package from Stampin' Up yet. Should be here soon. So that's how that's going to go together. And then there's this piece, which turns into this piece. So we'll score that, or sorry, we'll fold and burnish. This is a really cute idea to give somebody as a gift because we're card makers. Okay, so I'm cutting straight up here. I'm wedging. Straight up here, just a little wedge. And then I'm cutting this piece off. And I might as well just wedge that out a little bit too. And the same. Here, wedge, wedge. And I suppose I could just cut that straight off. Boop. Just save myself a cut. Okay, so just using fast fuse here. So I want it to be as flush as I can. You can cut this little piece off, but I just thought it was extra strength and you don't notice it really, and it helps. Okay, at this point I'm going to use my tear and tape. I haven't used this stuff in a long time, since we got it on video anyway, because I've, you know, I have a fantastic relationship with the Fast Fuse, and I'm a one adhesive type of girl. Okay, you can see what I did there. I just didn't cut it. So, because I was lazy. I'm trying to save time. I don't want to bore you kids. I found that taking this part off first was easier. And then just, you can line it up on your grid mat or your grid paper to get a good square edge. It's hard, I will admit. Well, not hard, but sometimes it can be a little tricky. It can be wobbly, right? Okay, so that's that. So you can see how this part is. It's just above the score line by maybe, oh, I don't know, like an 1/8 of an inch. I have no idea. Okay. On this piece, I did put a little bit of Whisper White, and that was sized at 7 1/4 by 3 1/4. You don't have to do this on white, but I'm doing it anyway, so it gives the box a little bit of sturdiness, and also a nice place for you to write. So, and then, okay, so the DSP for the front, so you can see that this was one piece of Designer Series paper at 7 1/4 by 3 1/4, and then I cut it at 1 7/8. Okay, so that's to keep the pattern flush. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the larger piece and you are going to center that with the lip. So it's flush with the lip. So you're gonna take that 1 7/8 strip and you're squaring up the package, and hopefully can line up everything sweetly. So cute. Okay, so 2 more pieces of Designer Series paper, 6 7/8 by 1 3/8, and then you just cut it in half. So it was like this, and then you just pull it and cut it in half. Do you see what I mean? It's just a continuous pattern, so it doesn't really make a difference if you are using something like this, but this for sure. Let's see if these really cute little cards fit in here. They do. Ta-da! Okay, So the last thing we need to do is put our magnets. So I have these really tiny craft magnets. They're super thin. And I need 2 of them. I'm going to use my glue dots. Put the second one on top. Put a glue dot on there. Yeah, that opens. Those are great. So there you have it. A unique way to give or store some beautiful 3x3 cards that you made. As always, all the product information is in the description bar below, as well as all the details on my blog, sunstampin.com. Go to the description bar below. You'll see a little link that says this details of this project, and it'll take you right here. Okay, thanks so much for joining me. I will see you next week. Bye.